Oh no! India dared to buy oil from Russia? How shocking! How dare we try to keep our energy bills low while Europe enjoys Russian gas in style and the US quietly grabs Russian uranium for its nukes? Clearly, only India should be held accountable, because when the West does it, it's called strategic diplomacy. But when India does it? Oh no, that's a global threat. Let's break down this ridiculous hypocrisy and show you who's really funding whom in this so-called moral high ground drama. Let's rewind to the start of the Ukraine conflict. When traditional Russian energy supplies were cut off from Europe, guess who encouraged India to step in and buy Russian oil? Yes, the United States itself. Their aim? Stabilize the global energy market. Fast forward to today, and suddenly India is being targeted for doing exactly that. Why this double standard? For India, these imports aren't about profit, they're about survival. Affordable and predictable energy costs are vital for 1 billion people. This is not a luxury or a political move. Unlike the Western nations who criticize us and yet continue to trade with Russia, India's trade is purely necessity-driven. In 2024, the European Union traded over 67.5 billion euros in goods with Russia. They also had 17.2 billion euros in service trade in 2023. Let that sink in, this is much more than India's total trade with Russia. And in terms of energy? Europe imported a record 16.5 million tons of LNG from Russia in 2024 alone. That's even more than what they imported before the war. So who's really funding whom? And it doesn't stop at oil and gas. Europe and the US are buying fertilizers, mining products, chemicals, even machinery and transport equipment from Russia. The US, on its part, still imports uranium hexafluoride for its nuclear power, palladium for electric vehicles, and critical chemicals, all from Russia. Let's call this what it is, a coordinated attempt to corner India for acting in its own interest. India will continue to take all necessary measures to secure its economic future. Like any responsible nation, we will not compromise on energy security. The world needs to stop preaching and start practicing what it preaches. If you believe India's interests come first, like this video, share it, and let the world know the truth behind the noise. Comment below, should India bow to pressure or continue prioritizing its people?